So I love these steps down here where Sky's going looking for the frogs, because you can just easily get in and walk in all the way down to go into the rec pond. Look at that beautiful boulders down there. And then look at that water quality. And there's something about swimming in a recreation pond. What a fantastic bridge that they have here. It just kind of draws you over. Then apparently this whole patio, they made it bigger because this is where she does her yoga, and she was telling us that was her office. So she works from home and that's her office view. Not bad. Does not like the drone. The puppy loves it so much.
He loves it.
He just hours of entertainment, huh?
Hours after hours after hours. He's obsessed.
Yeah. Yeah.
He loves it.
The only thing you think down here is the fire pit until you round the corner,
and then
you get to look back at the pond.
Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. You're in a real treat with this one. Beautiful house in the woods. It's finally stopped raining, and we're gonna see a recreation pond. I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and I'm just so chill because for the last hour I've been hanging out by this pond, talking to the owner, learning how they live the aquascape lifestyle, and this is a real special project. This is probably a Ferrari of a backyard. Just check this out. Unbelievable. I love my job. So he's obsessed with the frogs, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Sky. You like to hunt frogs, huh? And Sky is 12 years old, gets along pretty well. What kind of dog?
Skipper Chihuahua.
A Skipper Cheech Chihuahua?
Oh, you're shy. Come here.
Aw. Hi, Sky. Hi, Sky. Oh, you are a cutie. Where's the frogs?
Don't get my feet in the
Where's the frogs?
My feet are
So you guys have known each other since elementary school?
Kindergarten. Oh my God.
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
My gosh, that's got to be 20 years ago.
Oh yeah. Are you serious?
She said she drove you to school.
I would pick you up on the way to school.
Oh, my memory is really bad. Yeah.
Up that long driveway you had.
My friend, she was visiting me. She was having a marvelous time. She was diving into the pond, having a great time.
Well, that's what it's for, right?
100%.
So did you know that your friend Jody was in this business, or?
Well, I kind of, over the years, I think we kept in touch, or, you know, but I always saw them on Facebook.
Yeah.
So when I moved back from the West Coast, I said, this is what they do, but I had no idea that this is what they did.
Right.
Meaning, I thought they did landscaping, not pondscaping.
So how long has this been in now, Alan?
2.5.
It was, yeah, 2.5.
2.5.
Almost
2.5 years, yeah. So Alan drew up plans, and I argued them, but he won. And this is it. Look at this. I mean,
what appealed to you about a recreation pond?
God, when I saw his pond.
Yeah, okay. So you visited their property.
Yeah, and I didn't want a pool with a bunch of chemicals. I wanted an all-natural, like, with the woods out here, this sort of zen feeling, not a pool, and then, you know, like a blue pool with the woods.
It matches the property.
Right. He drew up the plans. I envisioned something very different because I just thought you would put this off the property, but it wouldn't go any other
other way.
We were standing in the inside, I think, and I said, Alan, are you sure? And if I had forced you to put it off there, it would have been a mess.
Yeah, you were thinking back corner of the property versus up close and personal.
First of all, when the plans were drawn up, this was not even in my scope of realm, and the whole journey that's going on back down there in the fire pit. I mean, these guys went above and beyond. I actually look at pictures all the time, and I'm like,
this is how they did it. Right.
Every single stone strategically put in.
Yeah, it's art.
It is art. That, and I love art. I was coming out of a very high intensity life in Southern California, and everything was just, so I wanted to be
Zen, and you got Zen.
I do. Yeah, this should be photographed in a magazine somewhere.
And it is. It's in Greg Wittstock the Pond Guy vlogs.
It should be. Yeah, I think the hardest part is just learning how to maintain what you need to keep the balance in. That's
for an ecosystem with the bacteria.
Yeah, but it's like a fish tank.
Uh-huh.
So I like that, and I'm learning. The more bacteria, the better.
I see the bacteria right over there.
Oh yeah, I've got more over there, and I just
put it in there. Do you work from home?
I do.
So this is kind of your office view.
It's my office view is right out there, which is right here.
Yeah, which is not a bad office view.
Phenomenal. This is a dream backyard.
It really is.
This should be on whatever.
You should be on Greg Wittstock the Pond Guy, living the Aquascape lifestyle.
That's right.
Puppy loves it so much.
He loves it.
He just hours of entertainment, huh?
Hours after hours after hours. He's obsessed.
Yeah. Yeah.
He loves it. And there's so much frog activity happening.
Build it and they will come. Build it and they will come.
Wow! All my neighbors are like, what's going on back there? I'm like, a lot.
Yes, mating. Toads mating.
And I've taken videos of it, which has been a ball.
Yeah, of the toads mating.
Yeah.
With the big one on the bottom, the woman, and the small guy on the top.
Exactly. That's usually how it is. Right? Oh my God.
Does not like the drone.
Hey!
Dogs and drones. This is worth the show right here. And here comes the drone. You're gonna get some good footage. So it's a skipper key?
Skipper key Chihuahua combination.
So they were bred to get rid of mice on ships, and he's trying to get rid of frogs in a pond.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
He is too cute. Come on, Sky. Come on, where is it? Where is it?
He's over here. It's over here. Over here. Come here.
Look at that view. So I love these steps down here where Sky's going looking for the frogs, because you can just easily get in and walk in all the way down to go into the rec pond. Look at that beautiful boulders down there. And then look at that water quality. And there's something about swimming in a recreation pond, unlike a swimming pool, it just relaxes you. You just don't feel the chemicals. I never take a shower after I go in a rec pond. I always take a shower when I go into a swimming pool, and that just should say it all right there. What a fantastic bridge that they have here. It just kind of draws you over. Then apparently this whole patio, they made it bigger because this is where she does her yoga, and she was telling us that was her office. So she works from home, and that's her office view. Not bad.
Basically, we did actually everything here. We did all the plantings, the patios, the whole pond, obviously, and everything. But one of the cool things was when she showed me the property, I instantly wanted to kind of push it right to the house.
Right.
Because as we all know, that Bill Pond, we want it to be as close as possible so you can enjoy it. She was very skeptical at first because just like everybody else, they want to push it to the back corner. After I showed her the design, I put it down on paper, showed her what we had going on, and she was still a little reluctant. So I said, how about if we just get started with the pond, and if you like what we're doing, we'll just keep going from there.
That was how you had to win her over.
Hook it, right? Basically here, I want everything to flow. So when you come around, say you're visiting and you come through the back of the yard, not only is this path going this way, but there's actually steps that go down into the pond.
Yep.
Now this is 4 foot deep because that's all she wanted, because it's more of a wading pool.
Yes.
So from there, we wanted you to be able to come back out, transition across the bridge. Now, her and her father actually built that bridge.
Oh, nice.
Kind of cool. So
that is cool.
Project. And then this wetland, I didn't want it to look like a filter. We basically rocked it in, have that upflow, and we only wanted to have a small falls there because the way the house is positioned, if it was too big, it's just going to drown out everything when you're trying to have a conversation.
Especially when there's an echo chamber like this covered patio.
So we were very sensitive to that, but on the backside, we got to go check that out.
Okay.
When you go down that other patio, down those stairs,
yep.
To me, that's the best part of this project.
Yeah, I would agree. And so when you're thinking about the cost of something like this, you're hiring an artist, and you can hear how he's thinking about how the people are going to actually use the house, and it takes a leap of faith. And that's why Alan had to actually start building here before she trusted you enough
to keep going.
You know, to keep going on here. And so you put this fireplace down here for a destination place for the reason that we have the patio, right? To walk down here.
The best part is the only thing you think down here is the fire pit until you round the corner,
and then
you get to look back at the pond,
which is just as about of a spectacular of a. This was a natural grade coming down this way.
Yeah, so this whole grade pretty much tapered all the way off down to here. So not only did we take all the spoils from there to build up, we also trucked in like 4 extra loads just to create that elevation.
Right.
So we could drop it off. But I can tell you one thing, the moment I stepped on this property, I'm like, I knew I had to do that.
Right.
It's really the seals the deal, I guess you could say.
Absolutely.
The other thing we did is this down here is a whole bunch of aqua blocks, because one of the things is when you build a recreation pond and create that gravity edge, if that pond shuts off, we got to be able to capture all that water. So we got about a 1,600 gallon storage down here, because that's what I calculated will come off the surface of that pond. Right now it's run a little high because of the rainwater, but normally it's down just a little bit more and it'll capture all that water.
So when you look at a project like this, you know, it's extensive. There's a lot of custom work here. I mean, every boulder's got to be placed. You know, how would you go about estimating something like this? How many tons of stone did this project take?
Oh geez, the whole thing, we're probably around 150 tons. A project like this, if you're going to do anything in your backyard to this magnitude, now this pond is really only 25 by 18, but all this other stuff, you really got to figure you're around 175 to 200,000 to do something to this magnitude. Obviously you can do something smaller, but if you want to do something like this and just create an oasis in your backyard, that's about the amount of money that you would have to figure. Traditionally, you can get into a recreation pond for about 95,000 starting at a much smaller scale and at 4 foot deep.
This has an additional waterfalls put on it. It's got the entire vanishing edge. It's got underground storage systems, the pumps, the plumbing, the underlayment, the liner, the rock work. I mean, the whole thing, you're looking at basically a Ferrari.
Yes, the cream of the crop rig.
It's a Ferrari that you get to use 365 days out of the year, unlike a car that you might keep in the garage and only go on a nice Sunday cruise with.
And the best part is, a car depreciates. This just keeps getting better with age.
This is going to continue to fill in this landscaping, and it's how she uses it. She works from home. She's here almost all the time. This is her vacation spot, especially with COVID. They've got the hot tub, they got the pond, they got the fire pit, they got the patio for the yoga, the landscaping, and then the backdrop in a forest. I mean, this is about as good as it gets right here, my man.
I love the way everything flows. It's a very important thing. You know, you always have to have destinations, and you need to be able to draw people to a certain point.
So this is about as good as it gets. I would say this is a Ferrari backyard, and what I love about it is how she uses it. It allows not only her to be able to work inside and get to enjoy it, and when she was thinking about the back corner, like so many people, she wouldn't have been able to see it when she's in her office. The patio that's built around it, the fact that her dog enjoys it so much, and you can enjoy it 365 days of the year, because when a pond is this big, you can keep it running year-round, even in Zone 5, New York. The whole concept and the whole idea of why I'm trying to go out there and showcase what artists, certified aquascape contractor, artists of the year like Alan are doing, is to inspire more people to live the aquascape lifestyle. I'm trying to inspire more people to live the aquascape lifestyle. Check out the link to the coffee table book below to see other certified aquascape contractors all over the world that put these things in. And if you're interested in living the aquascape lifestyle yourself, check out the link below to find a certified aquascape contractor by you. I love my job.